My clients have just left for the day, and I thought it's been a while since I recorded a video, so I've just jumped in front of the camera with messy fabrics in the background. Color analysis can be a messy business. And in this video, I thought I would share with you a couple of my shopping experiences of late, including clothing and my makeup counter shopping experience. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, I'm Carol Brailey of carolbrailey.com. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. In this video, I am going to share with you some of my shopping experiences of late, and including in the back end of this video, I will be discussing a makeup counter experience I had, which was quite surprising. So stay tuned for that. So first off, I just want to quickly say that color analysis and image consulting in general is about shopping with you as the focus. And that is a different sort of mindset than shopping with whatever's in the stores and just settling on whatever's in the stores. And so to be quite honest, over the last little bit, I've had some trouble shopping for myself when going about online or in the mall, say shopping, or even at specialized stores, because I haven't found things that suit my color palette that I love, meaning they're in my style as well. So I simply haven't bought a lot of late, and it was sort of driving me bonkers because I love to wear new things and have new things, say, in my videos all the time, and just generally be out and about in new things. That just is part of who I am. I like to wear different looks. And so I have a rule. My number one shopping rule is if you aren't excited instantly about the item in the store, then don't buy it. And that also applies to online shopping as well. When you get the item and put it on when it comes to you and when it arrives, and you aren't instantly in love with the item, send it back to wherever you purchased the item following the refund policy. Because if you don't love the item, then chances are it's going to sit in your closet, or perhaps, even worse, you wear the item and you're giving off a lower vibration into the universe because you aren't excited about your look. It all factors into how you feel when you look in the mirror. You want to feel excited and fabulous every time you look in the mirror. And so anyways, back to my shopping experience. This is a bit of a ramble. So I actually, because I haven't been in love with things when I've tried them on in the store, I haven't been buying stuff of late. And this even applies to blue jeans. There's so many skinny jeans out there of late. And if you wanted to know my personality style, I'm a massive creative type. So I'm like 95% creative and perhaps 5%, maybe 10, natural. So it means I like comfort stuff. I like just to be low maintenance and comfortable in what I wear. So for instance, I never wear high heels. I always wear flats. And in terms of blue jeans, skinny jeans have been all the rage for a very long time now. And I don't like wearing skinny jeans. I just don't find them comfortable on me. And so I have bought skinny jeans in the past, but I find I don't wear them. They just sit in my closet. And so I have a couple wider leg jeans, perhaps bootcut leg jeans, that I tend to gravitate to and wear more frequently, and they're wearing out. And so I'm desperate to find a wider leg or a boot cut jean that I love. And so I'm still on the search for that. So point being is I personally don't let whatever's in the stores dictate what I buy. So in the case of the blue jean story that I just went through, is I won't buy blue jeans unless I find a wider leg or boot cut jean these days, just simply because I know I won't wear a skinny jean. They'll just sit in my closet. What a waste of time and money. And so anyways, I had to take matters into my own hands with my shopping of late, because I haven't found anything, and I really wanted to have some new dresses and what have you. And so I made the decision to have me dictate what I wear and not let the stores dictate what I wear. And so I made a trip to Zan's, and she's the owner of ZG Designs in Toronto. I've featured her work in another video. I think it's called How to Shop, if you wanted to look at it on my channel. And so I thought I'd share with you how I shop in terms of color and style and adding creative details to what I wear, because I, again, won't wear things if I'm not in love with them. And so my clothing needs to have a lot of creative detail. And so I thought I would share with you some of the things I bought with at Zan's this week, and some of the details that we added to change the garment to add my creative style. So the first thing I actually bought this week was this top I'm wearing. So this top was basically off the rack at Zan's. However, we added, oh goodness, I'm gonna stand on my tippy toes. So it used to be, the front of this used to be the same length of the back. So what I did was alter the front to be a little bit higher than the back, to be more of an angled view, and I love that. And if you're interested, I previously got this cardigan at Zan's, and I love my little frilly skirt with this as well. And I actually like to wear the cardigan sometimes closed around this blouse, because it just adds a little bit of a more frilly detail. So I like very feminine creative touches to what I wear. So that's the first thing I bought this week, was this blouse, and just altered the bottom of this blouse. The second thing I bought is this dress, which I didn't need to alter at all. It's absolutely gorgeous. So in my True Summer palette, very 20s style, and this detail is gorgeous. So I'm one too that doesn't like to show a lot of cleavage, and good on you if you feel comfortable doing that, because I wish I could. I just don't feel comfortable. It doesn't align with my style. And so what I do is wear this with a shirt or a blouse underneath, and it just looks lovely. I love this dress. So the next thing I'll show to you, which again didn't need to be altered, is this beautiful dress. So with floral, the floral detail continues onto the back, and then there was this little just strap detail that you can play with. You can either have it hang on the back, or you know, bring it around to the front. It just how I want to wear it. Is just gorgeous. And the bottom of this dress also is just gorgeous. So there's a lot of creative detail throughout this whole dress. I can wear this with a blouse underneath that will further creative detail on it, or just wear it on its own if it's a hot summer day. So here is a dress that I got that I did alter. So it used to be much longer and more boxy shape. And so what I did was had it shortened, and so the bottom of the dress, it just frills out a bit now with this, the way it's been shortened. And then Zan added this charcoal gray strap at the back that just cinches it in. This material, when this is on my body, this blue bit sits close to my body, and this just has air around it, and it's absolutely beautiful. Blouse. So here is the front of the blouse, and then the back was just a button up, but what I did was add the ribbon detail, very long ribbon detail to the back, where I can tie it into a big bow, or perhaps add a scarf effect using the ribbon. I hope you can apply some of this to you, basically. And this isn't a shopping video about me, but I wanted you to see a bit of insight in the way I shop, because if I don't love it again, I won't wear it, or I won't feel good wearing it. And so I hope this sort of switches your mindset. I will also just quickly add one more thing. My style is, creative with a touch of natural. When I shop with clients, for instance, the ultimate dress selection or shirt selection, pant selection, etc. would likely be very different than mine, because we all have a very unique style composition. And so if you don't love what I've just shown you on the screen, I love it, and it works for me. It likely won't work for you, because you have your own unique color analysis results and style considerations to take into account when you shop. So now let's move on to my makeup counter experience story recently. So I just want to preface this with saying, this is my makeup counter experience. I don't know what's going on with regards to your makeup counter experience. Over the years, I've had various clients, sometimes, not a lot of clients, mind you, come to me, whether it be virtual analysis or in-person analysis, saying to me that somebody at a makeup counter told them that they were one skin undertone when I had told them differently. I have no idea what's going on there. When I analyze somebody, I can confirm that I am analyzing somebody based on my color analysis, training, and experience. I don't know what the makeup professional is using as a basis for determining your undertone, for instance. And a lot of cases too, when you're looking at foundations in stores, it has to do with labeling of foundations. So one makeup brand's labeling could be very different than another. In case this is the first video you're watching of my channel, I have a fully cool skin undertone and am a true summer. There are lights on me right now, so if you don't see that I have a fully cool skin undertone, no worries, because color analysis is all about natural coloring in natural daylight, and I'm pointing to my window when I do that. So you really aren't seeing me under natural lighting conditions when you're watching many of my videos, but I have a fully cool skin undertone. So when I walked into the makeup store, I asked for some help from the makeup counter choosing a foundation. And the person instantly told me, oh, she was so sure I have a warm skin undertone, and proceeded to do the store test that they had on me, and it determined I have a warm skin undertone. So I don't know what's going on there. I did, during the consult with this makeup counter representative, did tell her that I am a color analysis professional at one point, and I said I do have a fully cool skin undertone. There is zero doubt about that. And she said that she could see some yellow in my skin. That's an overtone thing. Color analysis is about undertone, so perhaps whoever you're talking with at makeup counters is using a different color system or color. They come to their job with different experience and different training behind them. So it's hard to say what's happening there, but what I will say is color analysis is about looking at you and your natural coloring. So if you're going into a makeup store with unnatural lighting shining at you, perhaps you have makeup on, perhaps your hair is not covered. So colored hair can alter the coloring of your face. If you aren't covering your hair, if you aren't covering what you're wearing with a white piece of fabric, if you've seen in my other videos, that all plays a role in, incorrect color analysis results. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I am a licensed hairstylist as well, and I have been to hair school, and so I can tell you all of less than 5 minutes was spent at my particular hair school discussing undertone, and there was no practical experience on the ground saying, judging people and their undertone. So, when my particular hair school, we were taught on how to formulate and apply hair color. And so I can tell you in my particular hair school, we weren't taught anything about undertone determination and color analysis. So I don't know. It's hard for me to say if you've been color analyzed by a professional and are experiencing a different result at a makeup counter. I don't know what's going on there. It could be a labeling of a brand. It could be that they're using a different color analysis system. I have no idea, but hopefully this guides you. And the other thing is they aren't looking at you perhaps in the right lighting conditions. So hopefully this helps guide you, and it really all comes down to who are you listening to, and really questioning the source, looking at their skills, their experience, how they're looking at you, the basis for their inputs into your results. I will say that the makeup counter professional who I spoke to, who said I had a warm skin undertone, said that she would never put cool makeup on me. She said she feels it would wash me out. She would always put warm on me. So perhaps that's part of her makeup training, to put warm makeup on cool undertone people. I'm not sure, but color analysis, my training and experience has taught me that you should be applying the same undertone to match you. So hard to say what's happening if you're experiencing a different result at a makeup counter, but I know that I personally have a fully cool skin undertone, and I'm told at a makeup counter that I have a warm skin undertone. So I don't know what's going on there. So hopefully this helps guide you and really looking at the source of information and making judgments about what works for you, because ultimately it comes down to you have to feel fabulous, and you have to feel fantastic in what you're wearing, whether it be makeup and clothing wise. And it's tough for me to talk about makeup in general because I don't wear a lot of makeup. I do know about makeup and wearing best colors. I just choose not to wear a lot of makeup. I've never worn a ton of makeup, and frankly, as I've aged, I have eczema. I've had eczema all my life, and I find of late that eczema has been arriving on my face sometimes, and so I don't like putting a lot of makeup over it. So that was a long ramble to get at, I don't know what's happening there, and so you really have to judge the source on your own and do what works for you.